Hello, hello, beloved ones. Hamuteme here. The income and intimacy alchemist. Dumelang, 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 lokai. And as I'm just greeting you in my native language, I invite you, whenever you're going to be watching this, to just let go of everything that you are doing, whatever that you thought of, whatever that is going on, and tune in with yourself. Come back to your body. As I'm saying, Dumelang, a direct translation is basically what are you agreeing with? And here, the topic that brought me here is to release the agreements, inherited imprints of what a woman should be. So, Dumelang, my question is, what are you agreeing to? Who are you? Right? There comes a point in time when you get to look at your life and ask yourself, when you look at your external life, whatever that you are creating, because everything is a creation, whether you want to admit it or not, when you look at your life, is it a direct reflection of your desires? Is it in alignment with what you know? Because, like I said, I'm calling in extraordinary women, right? So if you are an extraordinary woman, you know what I'm talking about. There is something within you. There is a silent whisper. You are meant for more. There is a certain level of restlessness that you feel when you are either in a career, business, relationship that is not in alignment with who you are. There is a part of you that feels like something is sucking life out of you, and it's not reflected by the money. You may be making money because I know you're rocking it, right? But there is something that is hollow. There is something that when you look at your life, it's like it's a deja vu. You've seen this before. And where have you seen that? Right? That's why I'm asking you to check in with yourself. What are you agreeing to? Right? Because you may have agreed to whatever that you were born into as a child. You agree to that. But there comes a point where you get to decide, is this going to be my life or I'm choosing something different? This is why I'm inviting you to Unchained. I don't know why you have not jumped in. Today, I'm just here to just call you out. Why have you not jumped in? And here's the thing. I work with a lot of women and men too. But one thing that I realize is that the moment I connect with somebody, the body is just telling me that, hey, as much as I'm showing up as Julian, let's just choose Julian. I don't know why that name is popping up. As much as you are showing up as Julian, but your life is your mother's. You are not living your life as you, right? You have inherited some imprints from your mother. You have agreed to that, but you are not meant to live the life that she lived. You are not meant to inherit the beliefs and the baggage that she carried. You've got that power, right? This is why I'm talking about releasing the inherited beliefs of what a woman is. It's not only about the societal, the family, it's patriarchal, there is a lot that comes with that. And it's unconscious because we know a lot. I know you are here, you've done therapy, you read lots of books, you've been to many motivational speaking, whatever. But at the end of the day, when you are by yourself and you look at your life, sometimes it can even show up in your relationship with your children when you speak, do you ever pause and be like, that's not me. I'm sounding like my mom. That's not me. And when I say I've connected with a lot of people, what I've realized is that for me, when I tune in, this is one of my genius. I can sometimes I get the thoughts that are coming through. It's like Julian's thoughts, because you give an example with Julian, right? We're just gonna roll with that. But then it's not her, it's her mom. And you, as Julian, you may be realizing that, oh, this is what my mom would say. It's like it's a memory, but it's how you live your life, it's how you perceive life, it's how you make decisions, right? I have worked with a lot of people who even though it's like it's them, but they are still carrying their mother's stores and whatever they projected, not only mothers, fathers as well, whatever they projected, you are carrying the baggage because it didn't even start with your mom. It didn't start with your dad. It's something that has been passed on, right? So you are making your life while you are carrying this baggage. And this is also what creates the lack of clarity. It's like you know what you want to go for it, but at the same time, something pulls you back. What is that? The thoughts that are not yours, the energy that is not yours. And the thing is, you can't create from whatever that you're creating. It's not yours. So it's like it's something that is just there taking space. So you lack the capacity even to receive more of what you are meant to receive. This is why one of the pillars that I really love this pillar is the sovereign freedom, right? Where we get to activate your freedom of individuality. And if you are creating your life, and this is exactly why I'm talking about Unchained, right? Because Unchained is basically unplugging you from whatever imprints, whatever beliefs of what a woman is. And I'm talking about this because women, as we were rising into our power, we learned to fight, to prove, right? This is why even in relationship, you need to prove, to overextend, right? Because we were trained to prioritize people pleasing more than pleasure. So you get to earn love, you get to earn your position, you get to prove that you also can, as in like you can have that position, you can earn that money. So you are coming from, I need to prove myself. You are coming from, I get to be more intelligent, right? And what do you do here? You are imitating men. That's not who you are. And when you go, it's like basically getting into there is a saying, I don't know if I can recall it properly, but it's more like going into a hole where there is a snake and trying to fight the snake while you are in the hole, right? It's not your territory. You are not familiar with it. You don't know how to play the fucking game. Even though I'm not inviting you to play the game, I'm inviting you to remember who you are, because an extraordinary woman is what you consciously choose to become, is what you remember you are. But before you can really embody it, you get to release that which you are not. And this is what Unchained is all about, is you choosing to live life on your terms, is you choosing to embody your desires unapologetically. Because there is lots of noise. There is imprints that are holding you back, especially when it comes to, can I have love and can I be successful and also have love? There is a conflict that often is happening from within, right? You want to be successful, but at the same time, it's like, oh my God, it's gonna cost me love, right? Or the energy is more onto, I'm gonna prove them wrong. And you coming with that energy of prove them wrong, even when you get home, you are not in your element. You are in your basically hungry for power. You are you are not in your element. I can't say that enough. And here's the thing that is also fucked up in the self-development. We learn tactics. I came across something yesterday and I was laughing. I was like, oh my God, really? And basically, it was talking about you playing the game, right? Not being needy to men, so being unavailable. When somebody sends you a message, you don't respond immediately, right? You're gonna make them miss you, and then you'll respond after 12 hours. And I'm like, tell me where that is gonna take you. You learn a lot of information, you learn lots of tactics, and sometimes it's not even about what you're doing. You may get templates of what you get to do, what you get to say, but what is your energy saying? You are playing the game, but your energy is screaming, your body is screaming, I don't feel safe. I don't know if they're gonna choose me. Pick me, please. Right? The disparate energy is what they get on the other hand, even though your intellect and your tactics are saying something else. And what I'm talking about here is not playing a game of manipulation. Because as much as you can maybe hook that person and then you end up getting married or whatever kind of commitment that you need, he picks you. What's going to happen? Are you going to be able to sustain that? Because when you're talking about seduction, when you're talking about you embodying your unique signature blueprint, when you talk about you aligning with that desire activator, right? We're talking about your sexual energy, the energy that amplifies the pleasure, the presence, and the passion. It's not something that you can fake or you can try. But for how long? Because it's your energy that speaks before you can even say the words. That's why when a woman who embodies her energy, she gets into a room and something shifts without even uttering a word. So when you are busy playing games, pay whatever tactics that you got, whatever templates that you got, your energy is screaming something else. And this is not for an extraordinary woman like you. Because who you know yourself to be, that's why you go out there looking for something that can have you activate and embody that confidence and move with that conviction, is because it's something that is within you. There is something that is edging you. This is who you are. But you don't know how to tap into it, because the generational inherited imprints that are even around your name, when you say your name, you are still saying the name that has carried a lot of imprints that you are born into, right? So you get to release that and align with the unique signature blueprint, who you truly are, so that you don't play games, you don't play tactics that you're not going to be able to sustain in long term. You don't need to play a game of emotional intelligence while you do not embody it. You are the one who gets to embody your power unapologetically. And it's not for you to play games. When you say, I'm not available, you better mean it. Not saying you're not available and then it's like, oh my God, did he really buy into it? I was just checking if he really wanted me, if he's gonna chase me. No, you say what you mean. Your no is a no. You don't only have boundaries, you have higher standards that you live by. You are not guilty of what you want. Because at times, this is what I'm talking about when I say what you are born into and the definition of what a woman is decides for you. You know the caliber, the kind of man that you want. But a part of you feels like you want too much. And sometimes not even a part of you, it's what you heard. With those standards, you're not going to find somebody, right? And when you come back into your experience and you look at what you've seen, that's the truth. You have witnessed that. So what you hear people saying and what you have witnessed is in conflict with what you truly desire. I've worked with an amazing, beautiful, and when I say beautiful, I mean beautiful, heart, soul, body, and all that, all that. You know, the woman who gets into a room and you just look at her body and you're like, what was God doing when God was shaping some of us? And it blew my mind that as much as she's well built and everything, she was not connected to her body at that level because of the sexual abuse that happened a lot in her lineage. It did not happen to her, but she was holding into those imprints and she didn't like even being looked at. She didn't even like her body because she felt was just sexualized. She did not connect with it. And it's quite interesting because some people may have a problem with the bodies kind of like, for whatever reasons, right? Like something is wrong. This is whatever stories that we may have. And for her, it was like she had this perfect body, but she didn't like the body because she felt like people don't see me. They don't connect with me. They connect with my body just because of the whole over sexualization. And she disconnected from her own sexual energy as well. I have worked with another beautiful lady as well. She met a powerful, amazing man, husband who loved her. But guess what? She was not open to receive the love. that the husband had for her. Why? Because he had this belief, if I let him in, if I show this man that I really love him, he's gonna treat me like my father treated my mother. So no, I'm not gonna give any man that power. I'm not gonna give any man the right to mistreat me. And as much as the marriage was good, it was not great because there was a wall that is so high that could not let that man in. And some of you, you are looking at your relationships and it's like, this man is playing games, he's inconsistent. Is he really? Or your walls are too high. You are afraid of repeating whatever that has happened in the past. So you are blocking everyone out. This is why when somebody says, this is what my partner is doing, so I don't know if I should leave him or not. I'm not gonna tell you leave him, whatever, because at times people come expecting this psychic, whatever they call psychic readings, right? The question is, what imprints are you holding into? Right? How open are you? How receiving are you? Because I may talk about the relationships here, but this spirals down to your business. And as I've mentioned many times, sometimes because you are hungry for love, you allow maybe your husband, your partner, somebody that may have been pursuing you to penetrate your body when your body is not ready. And what you're doing is you are causing trauma to your body, right? Your body is telling you that I'm not ready. But because you are here in the mind, oh my God, I don't want to lose him. What if I say no and then he chooses to go pursue somebody else? That's not for a powerful, extraordinary woman like you. A powerful, extraordinary woman listens to her body. If I don't feel like doing it, I'm not going to do it. Sometimes it's because there is no emotional connection. So you ignore your own body intelligence because you want to make them happy. But what you're doing is you are sharing your own intelligence. That's why next time you get into a business deal, the money is lucrative. It's like, yeah, I'll make a lot of money here, but your gut is screaming, this is gonna cost you more. But you don't get to hear it. You have learned to disconnect and dismiss your intelligence, your intuition, way so many times that your body is tired of screaming. This is why at times I connect with people and I can feel the pain that is in the body and you are not even feeling it because you don't listen to your body. So, Unchained is up for grabs. Normally it's 333 euro. The value is 697, but I'm giving it, I'm literally giving it away for 147 euro. I went deep in that transmission. I went deep into the healing. And it's quite interesting because as I'm speaking right now, whenever you listen to this, whoever is listening, the energy that I'm taking, what is coming through is the patriarchal imprint. You know, this is if you're wondering, like, I'm wondering what is happening with my life. Patriarchal imprints is what is interfering with your success, with your life. And your womb, there is a lot that is happening there in the womb. And what is quite interesting, and this is common with a lot of people, there is a lot of pain, sadness that is showing up, but you have trained yourself sort of to control, to manage it, right? You're the kind of person who, even when you're hurting, you can be smiling, but yet your heart is bleeding. That's what is coming through. So imagine if you can get this unchained, or if you choose, get on a session with me. Let's fucking go deep and remove this at the roots, right? So let's see what is this pain here? What is this inner child? What does this inner child want to release? Because even when you're talking about creation, right? Your inner child has the keys to your destiny. The question is, are you willing to listen to her? And even when you're talking about your seduction power, It comes with the curiosity of that inner child. And when you shut her off, don't want to listen to her, do not give her the space to show up, you are denying yourself the magic that lives within you. You are denying yourself the power of the depth that you embody. That is where the mystery is, where somebody gets to meet you and they're wondering, I want to get to know you for the rest of my life, because whatever that they get to receive, that you are unpredictable, right? They don't know what they're going to get. And even this is what I'm talking about, even when I'm talking about the feminine energy, it's chaotic. It's not always like beauty seductive. It's chaotic, but you get to learn to dance with it. You get to learn to make love with life. So I'm going to put the link below. If you have not acted on it, this is the time. And if at all you are a man who is listening to this, I was actually saying this to somebody yesterday, it's time that you gift your wife with this. Often men wants to buy, or maybe it's us men, women who want something, and we men are buying us gifts like bags and whatever, they're nice. But there is something beautiful, different, intriguing about a man who does not only care about what is external about you, who wants you to unravel into something bigger, who cares about not only your body but your soul and everything, right? I told this other guy yesterday, I said, do something for your, whether it's girlfriends, wife, whatever, baby mamas, let them evolve, let them grow so that they can hold space for your success. Some men are with women who do not wish them to be successful at the level that they are meant to, because they're afraid that if they get to develop at that level, they may outgrow them. So you need a woman who can hold space for you, who has the capacity to say, baby, go all the way, and you do the same. Right? When you're talking about the embodied extraordinary woman, we're talking about the woman who knows that a sacred masculine is the one who is allowed in her space. Even when we're talking about making love, you are open to a man who's going to pour life into you. That's what I'm saying. You don't just have sex, you make love, you create, you are intentional with your energy. So if you are busy managing chaos, managing men who are cheating, being stuck in insecurity and all that, what are you doing? What are you here for? It's not what an extraordinary woman like you does. So go grab that. And if you know somebody who can benefit from this, please share this. That's how we move as queens. We share, we let other women around us evolve, right? So that they can be people that you can have deeper conversations with. We move from just surface level success to deep embodiment, to sovereignty. And you gotta have people around you that can have those deep conversations with, even when it comes to relationships. So I just wanted to ask you here, why have you not jumped into the unchained? Are you willing to go through life creating from what you inherited? Or you are willing to raise your hand and say, you know what? Whatever fear, survival imprints, whatever that has defined a woman before, I am not agreeing with it. That's why I started by asking you, what are you agreeing to? When I say dumelang, what are you agreeing to when it comes to your power? Are you willing to fully embody your power and live your life in your own terms? Or you are willing to allow the control mechanism that have held many women hostage, hold you hostage too? Are you willing to pass the pain, the fear, the need to prove? Or you just gonna choose to align with who you are, live life on your terms, and show those who come after you how it's done? Because you are the one who your ancestors have been praying for. You are the one to bring an end to anything and everything that has oppressed the women in your lineages. You are the one to have a relationship that is fucking orgasmic. You are the one to create wealth that stays, grows, and turns you on. You are the one. The question is, are you willing to say yes? to that or not. You get to choose. All right, I think I'm just going to end it this here. But before I go, what is coming through is I was watching somebody. Actually, I signed up for, there was this challenge that I saw. I signed up for that challenge and I was just excited to take part in it. And it's quite interesting. The first 10 minutes, I was watching this powerful woman. She knew what to say, as in like intelligence, skills, and everything. But her energy is costing her money, right? I can peek into that. I didn't choose to, it was like a 5 days challenge. The 10 minutes was enough for me. And I was like, okay, fine, I'm out of here. But for some people, you may not know why people maybe sign up and then they don't show up. Some men are interested in you, they pursue you, and as soon as you're like, okay, let's give it a try, something is off. What is your energy communicating? Right? I've worked with, actually, I had a client who, at first, we had a conversation and I just felt her energy and I shared with her, this is what is happening. Your energy is, there is that irritation energy that you are transmitting, right? And she affirmed it as well, like, oh yeah, that's what I'm experiencing. I don't know why people behave like that, but when I show up and talk to people, it's like something just drives them off, right? It was that energy that she was transmitting. We worked together. Actually, the first session, she signed up for a 12 weeks program. The first session, I'm just gonna share the her feedback here later. But she came back and said, oh my God, I had a conversation with somebody I haven't seen for a week. And this person looked at me and she said, what has changed? Because there is something about you. When you talk, the energy and whatever that you're saying is landing. So she responded, she wrote to me and said, oh my God, how are you not going to believe it? Right? So your energy speaks before you open your mouth. It's not about information. So let your energy work for you, not against you, right? Get Unchained. And if you're like, how I hear you about Unchained, but I just want to get in a call with you, send me a DM. Let's have a lovely conversation. Okay. I wish you a wonderful, magical, and orgasmic day, evening, morning, wherever that you are. I love you. Mwah.